Joining us on WHKY News, as he does each month, is Scott Riley, the District Attorney for the 36th Prosecutorial District, and that covers Catawba, Burke, and Caldwell counties. Always good to see you.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, Rob.
Thanks for coming in, and we have some really good news to start off with. You had a graduation ceremony you want to tell us about.
Right. I was honored and privileged to speak at the Basic Law Enforcement Training graduation ceremony held at CVCC for Catawba County. It's the second time I've had the opportunity to speak at their graduation. One was back in 2020 when we only had 3 graduates. You know, things were all the world was turned upside down then, but I'm pleased that we had 10 graduates at this particular graduation, and there is another class right behind them, and I expect 2 or 3 classes before the year's end. One interesting note is that during 2020, a number of officers had just quit because of the perception towards law enforcement officers. Once you lose your certification, you just can't come back to the police. You have to go through the program again. And in the last 2 graduating classes, we have had former officers that are coming back through the program because they want to be law enforcement officers again.
That's fantastic. That is really good news to hear that.
It's a 20-week program, and it does an excellent job of training law enforcement officers, and I think all of our officers, or all of our potential officers, already have jobs waiting for them after they graduate.
Even more good news.
Excellent.
That's wonderful.
Excellent.
Also, the Veterans Treatment Court, this is something we've spoken of, you and I, a lot over the years, and you wanted to give us an update on that.
I wanted to give an update, another graduation. We had our 5th graduation a couple weeks ago. We had 3 graduates went through. It's an 18 to 24 month program. These are veterans who have been identified as all the potential in the world, but are having trouble reintegrating back into civilian society for military life, might have some problems with self-medicating with alcohol or drugs. I wanted to talk about one particular graduate. His name is Shane. He is now 785 days sober, and he has decided to give back more to the community. He is now with high-risk suicide prevention. He has taken a job with Veterans Services, and I am so proud of Shane, who is giving back to his community. I cannot think of a higher calling or a better way to give back to the community.
That's awesome, and I guess this is the type of program where you're going to get stories like that, and you're going to see some real human interest type stories come out of it, and people really getting their lives together. That's wonderful.
Every graduation is uplifting, every graduation is emotional and has stories like that.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, we appreciate your update, and we look forward to, let's hope for more good news next month when we sit down with you.
I'm looking forward to it. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Scott Riley, the District Attorney for the 36th Prosecutorial District. He visits us each month here on WHKY News.